Well, happy Sunday again. I was on early this morning, made some food. And I'm stuck again in the kitchen this afternoon. I'm in the kitchen. It's 2:53 p.m. Eastern time. I'm in the kitchen, guys. So guys, if you're new to my channel, please watch one of my other videos while I'm on the live. Hit the thumbs up button. Joshua, how are you? Joshua, look at my face. I'm tired. I'm tired, Joshua. Oh, this chicken looks this way. Yeah. Happy Sunday, Joshua. How is the weather in New York? How is the snow? Is it really a lot of snow as they predicted? I'm first place. First place winner. That's right, Joshua. Yes, I'm making some chicken. So Mr. G's not here. Normally he's the one that would cook on a Sunday, but he's not here. But when I say normally, most of the times, you know, he would cook. But today he's not here, so I'm stuck in the kitchen again. Making some chicken for Mr. G and my daughter. I will still have a little bit of it, you know. Heavy snow in Wakefield, Bronx, New York. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine. I haven't looked at the news. I have not called my mom yet. But wow, say they really did predicted well that it was going to be a lot of snow. Stay inside and stay warm. And thank you for jumping on the live. Appreciate it. Yes, so it is Sunday, January the 25th. So as I cut up my chicken, I take off the skin. So that's how I normally cook, without the skin. Thumbs up, done already. Thank you so much, Joshua. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm tired, but I have to cook today. And I wanted to do some work in the garden, but it's already almost 3 o'clock. I don't know what time I'm gonna finish in the kitchen. So I don't know if I'm gonna get to the garden. Okay, day is going well, Joshua. Hope you are staying inside and having a nice cup of hot chocolate. What you made for dinner, Joshua? What you making now? I'm just making some chicken, brown stew style. My version of the brown stew style chicken. So my daughter, Mr. G, you know, myself, of course, we'll have dinner and have some to take tomorrow for work and school for lunch. And I'm gonna make that with rice. Again, it's so small. So I'm just making some chicken with rice, and I do have some salad. Ian, you still cooking? Ian. Yes, Ian, I'm still cooking. Yeah, I'm cooking dinner, Sunday dinner, and lunch, you know, Sunday, Monday. Sunday, Monday, Sunday, Monday. Because we do take lunch to work and to school. So this way we don't have to spend money on the road, because everything is just so expensive. I just drank half pot of cornmeal porridge. Woohoo! That I could use some cornmeal porridge right now. Ian, trust me, and go to sleep. For real. For real, for real. But I have to cook. I have to cook. So we have dinner and lunch. You know how you cut up the chicken small so you can share? So you have a piece to take for lunch? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stretch the chicken, so I'm cutting it up small. Cornmeal, yes. Cornmeal porridge is so good. I love that. That's my favorite porridge. Cornmeal porridge, banana porridge, peanut porridge. So guys, what I'm going to do right now, I have a half of lemon. I'm going to squeeze the lemon juice on the chicken, and then I'm going to wash it off. And then I'm going to season up the chicken. And Mr. G and my daughter, they love the chicken very, you know, well seasoned and spicy and all that stuff, which I really don't do. Sometimes I'll cheat and do a little bit of it, but they love the chicken to be well seasoned. For me, it just have to be lightly seasoned, even though sometimes the taste is not the same, of course. But you know, as you get older, you have to watch certain things. Yeah, because then things start to happening and your body start talking to you. You have to listen to the body and do what's right for the body. All I need later is two big up of water before bed. Okay. I'm gonna say bello because I can't see everything. Bello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. If you're new to my channel, guys, remember, do not hit the subscribe button while you're on the live. You would have to watch one of my other videos to hit the subscribe button. Leave a thumbs up and leave a comment for it to stick. Because if you hit the subscribe button while you're on the live, it will not stay. But thank you so much, Mello. So I just put some lemon juice on my chicken. So I'm going to wash it off, guys. I'm going to step away from the camera. I'm going to wash off the chicken. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to season the chicken together, okay? So give me a minute. Let me wash this off real quick. Okay, guys, let me see. Did I lost you guys? No. Thank you for sticking and staying. All right, so I'm gonna season up the chicken. Still got a bit more water. Let me get it off real quick. Okay, so we have the chicken washed with some lemon water, and now we're going to season the chicken. So I'm going to put some garlic powder, onion powder, and all the good stuff, right? So first we're going to go in with some garlic powder, not garlic salt. Garlic powder. So there's no salt in this. And when you're seasoning your stuff, guys, you got to make certain that you're not over salting your meat. You don't want too much salt in there, you know. Right? So garlic powder. We got some onion powder right here. Okay. We got some all-purpose seasoning. And I love this brand because it only got 20 milligram of sodium in it per half teaspoon. So even when I put a lot, guys, it is not, okay, it's done. Even when I put a lot, it's not like salty. It is super fresh. For real, for real. I'm not kidding you. Okay. Now this seasoning, I'm gonna put a little bit because I'm cooking for my husband and my kids. Well, one of my daughter. So this one is very salty, but Mr. G loves to use it. And because I'm cooking for him, I'm gonna put just a little bit in here, not too much. Okay, that's it. It is salty, I'm telling you. Okay? Alright, now we're gonna get some herbs in there. So let me see what herbs we have. We have some tarragon. So we're gonna put a little bit in here. I love my ground cumin. So I'm gonna put some ground cumin in here. I'm gonna put a little bit of browning on here so my chicken is not too white when I'm cooking it. So a little bit of browning. What else I have? My clove bottle is empty. I know I'm supposed to have some kind of cloves up in here. I'm supposed to have cloves somewhere. I love my, not cloves, chive seed leaves. I have a little bit of clove. They don't like when I use cloves in the food. Cloves is very healthy, by the way, but they don't like when I use cloves and pimento seed, but I'm still gonna put it in there. I don't have a whole lot, just a little bit. Let me know if you love cooking with cloves. I'm gonna put cloves in there. That is empty. And I'm gonna grab some pimento seeds. I love pimento seeds, so I'm not gonna break them up. Just a few. They don't like it, but hey, it's going in, right? And then, guys, I was looking to see where's my, oh, I know what I have. My rosemary from my garden. Let me grab a piece. So this is my rosemary that I harvest from the garden. So I'm just going to break off the leaves like that in there. And rosemary gives it a nice flavor, you know, not too much. So then what I'm going to do now is just to rub up my chicken. And my pot is already washed and ready to go. So I'm just going to rub this up, guys. And I'm making stewed chicken. I love to make stewed chicken or baked chicken. Mr. G loves to make fried chicken and honey fried chicken as well. So fried chicken, the regular, you know, original version of fried chicken, and also the honey fried chicken. And I love to make the stew version of chicken. I was gonna make some curry chicken. Home Garden, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. So that's the chicken right there seasoned. I am going to get my pot on, wash my hands. Give me a second. So let me just wipe off the stove because I got water on top of here. So just wiping off the stove top. Okay, and then I'm gonna put my pot on. So we're gonna brown the chicken first, guys. So this is my pot, using a Dutch pot. In Jamaica we say Dutch pot. So let me turn you around a bit so you can see the process over here. So this is my Dutch pot, my chicken right there, and I'm gonna keep this empty bottle to put some of my rosemary leaves in it. Okay, so let's turn on the stove, get that going, and while that is sitting for a bit. All right. Once my pot is hot, I'm gonna put some oil in the pot, and then I'm gonna brown the chicken. So let me grab my fork to turn the chicken. Oh, big fork. Let me grab a big fork, guys. Okay. I have a big fork right here. Okay. Now in the meantime, guys, I'm going to get my pot that I'm going to make my rice in. So I'm going to set my pot on with some water so the water can start, you know, boiling so I can wash my rice. I'm just going to steam some rice, and then I'm going to have some black beans on the side. I don't want to do the whole rice and beans thing today, because when I make rice and beans, I like to use the coconut milk, and I don't believe I have any coconut milk, so I'm not going to do that, right? So get some oil in here. So let that heat up for a bit. But I was going to go for my pot. I'm coming, guys. I'm just getting some water in my pot for my rice. So this is my pot for my rice. Let me turn the stove on. Esther, how are you? Just subscribe. Thank you so much. Esther, remember, watch, if you're a content creator, watch any of my other videos. Don't hit the subscribe while you're on the live. You have to watch one of my other videos. Subscribe there. Leave a comment. If you're a content creator, I will come back to you, okay? What kind of oil you just use? Okay, I use some vegetable oil there, Ian. Some vegetable oil. I have my olive oil. When I'm cooking for me, I use my extra virgin olive oil for me, from Mr. G. He loves the regular, you know, and I don't have a whole lot of the vegetable oil. I mean, extra virgin oil. So I just use the vegetable oil because I'm going to brown the chicken. Alright, so let that heat up a bit. Again, I'm making some steamed rice. Let me get my pot cover. I'm coming, guys. Come in, come in. Okay. Yeah. Yes, you use olive oil. Yes, for me, yes, I use my olive oil for me. Mr. G, he uses the vegetable oil. So because I'm going to be browning the chicken, you know, I don't want to waste my olive oil. Not to say it like that. All right, guys, I'm browning my chicken. So let me try to bring you around to show you inside my pot. My phone was plugged in, but let's see. It's expensive. Of course, Ian, it is expensive. Tell me about it. Okay. Bringing you around so you could see inside my pot while I fry my chicken. Brown it. Hey Sam, how you doing? No, it's not Nigerian. I don't know if it's Nigerian, but I don't think it is Nigerian. It's Jamaican food. I'm Jamaican, so I'm making Jamaican food. So I don't know, when you're making your brown stew chicken, do you brown it like this, or do you just stew everything? I mean, there's two ways of doing it. One way they call it stew chicken, one way they call it brown stew. So the brown stew is, you gotta brown it, you know, to give it a color. And after you brown it, give it some color, you remove it from the pot. And after you complete the entire process of all the pieces of the chicken, then you add your water to cook it down. That's how I know to make brown stew chicken. So I don't know if you do it like that in Nigeria. Oh, you can smell it from there, Sam. It smells good. It does smell good. Let me get my onions and stuff, start, you know, prepping my onions and stuff that's going to go in there. So I'm going to use onion, garlic. I'm going to have some sweet peppers, some thyme. Okay guys, so right now my water is boiling. The water is boiling for the rice. So typically I don't put salt in my rice. Hey cuz, how you doing? You need some of this, cuz? That's great choice of ingredients. Everything looks fresh. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, so I'm gonna get me the rice to put in. Happy Sunday, cuz. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you guys coming on. So we like to use the parboiled rice. Oh, bring some for you, cuz. Okay, no problem. We like to use the parboiled rice. That's Mr. G's preference. For me, I prefer the jasmine rice, but he likes parboiled. I don't think this is heavy, so I can pour some out. And because we're making dinner and lunch, I'm going to put a little bit more in there. So that will serve for dinner and lunch. So let me give this one wash so I could drop it in the pot. And I was saying, I don't put salt. When I'm making rice, I don't put salt in the pot. Okay, let me prep my chicken. Alright guys, let me back up the camera a bit. Alright, so I'm going in with my rice. And I'm using the parboiled rice. So this is one way of controlling sodium, you know. You don't have to put salt in everything. You don't have to put salt in everything, guys. And then now I'm just going to cover it. And I'm going to turn it on low and let it cook. Okay? That's why you steam your rice, to get it nice and grainy. Gloria, hey, how are you? What are you cooking? I'm just cooking some chicken and some steamed rice. And I'm going to serve that with some black beans. So I'm making some brown stew chicken. So I brown my chicken. And then I'm going to cook it down. But I got to get all the pieces brown first. Get some color to it. So that the chicken is not white. This is how I saw my grandmother make brown stew chicken when I was growing up in Jamaica. She browned her chicken and then she add water to the pot and let it cook down. So I'm doing exactly that. Okay, so these are the pieces that are already brown. Latina, how are you? Welcome. Oh, I've done that before, Sam. Like not to wash the rice before I put it in. I've tried that before. Yes, but it's a bad habit. I like to wash the rice. It's a habit of mine. Even though it's parboiled, I still wash it. It's just a habit. It's just a bad habit. I don't know if it's bad or good. Because I think if it's parboiled, I don't think you so much really need to wash it. But I like to wash it. But I will try it like that, Sam. I never paid attention to see whether or not if it's thick or not. Yesterday I cooked Syrian shawarma with French fries and special sauce, simple and delicious. Oh wow, that sounds good. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, Sam. Yes, guys, if you're new to my channel, please watch any of my other videos. Hit the subscribe button so that way it will stick. Because if you hit the subscribe button while you're on the live, it won't stay. If you're a content creator, guys, leave a comment. Make sure to leave a comment when you subscribe to any of my other videos, and I will definitely come back to you. Okay? So I'm giving the chicken a turn so they can brown on the other side as well. It smells so good. So very soon I'm going to be putting in the other pieces of chicken and adding some water to it. So let me get my let me get some warm water over here. I'm coming back shortly, guys. So I'm getting my board ready because I'm going to be cutting up some veggies. Okay. So the rice is cooking. It is steaming. Okay, let me grab the water. So now I'm just going to be adding all the pieces of chicken. Okay. I'm going to put some warm water on the tap. Rinse out all that season in there. And I add some water on there, guys. Add some more water and let this cook. So this is going to cook roughly for, I would say, 25 to 30 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm going to cover the pot and we're going to chop up some veggies, okay? So let me get the lid. So that's on. I'm going to rinse this out real quick. Let's rinse this out and we're going to come back. Okay, so I'm going to turn your attention now, guys, to the other side of the counter. Let me get this cup out the way. All right, guys, so over here, we're going to be cutting up some veggies. So let me see if I can get you positioned over here. Hope you guys can see. Sorry guys for the shaking. Let's see if I put it this way. Yeah, you'll see better this way. All right, so let me get this off. Wait. Let me get my knife. Okay. So here we're going to get our onion. Get the skin off the onion. You don't have to cut your onion any fancy way, guys. Just simply cutting up the onions. Simply cutting up the onion. And then we're just gonna put this in the container. Ooh, I can feel the effects of the onion on my eyes. So now we're gonna get the garlic. I love to use garlic. Monique, how are you? Welcome, welcome guys. I'm your girl Lala. Welcome to my channel. On my channel you will find that I do cooking, gardening. When I travel, I vlog. And sometimes I just go live just to talk to my subscribers. Okay? And sometimes you might see me burning some calories. I don't say lose weight, I call it burning calories. Okay? So when you say lose weight, it's like it's so much stressful. It's pressure. The pressure is on. So I don't say that. I keep it real over here, guys. I keep it real over here. Getting some garlic in right now. I find this way to take the skin off the garlic easier by just crushing down on the garlic, and the skin is easier to remove that way. Kramer, how are you? Happy Sunday to you all. Thank you guys for coming and watching. It's your girl Lala. Feel free to watch one of my other videos. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Double tap on the screen and hit the thumbs up button. For those that are watching from New York or up north where they're having a crazy hope you guys can hear me. Guys, can you hear me? If you can hear me, say type 1 in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Somebody was calling me just now. Guys, if you can hear me, type 1 in the chat. And I'm sure that person is going to try and call me again. But try and hit 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, good. Vicky, how are you? Is it Vicky? No. I can feel the onion and garlic in my eyes right now, guys. My eyes are tearing up. Are tearing up, guys, from the garlic and the onion right now. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to wipe my eyes. Look at my eye. I'm tearing up from the... I'm tearing up. The onion and the garlic is getting to me, guys. Let me get my peppers. Whee! Let me get the peppers, guys. Okay. So we got peppers right here. I'm just going to use the rest of this pepper. Guys, let me just rinse these off real quick. Okay. And I like to put, or Mr. G loves to put carrots It is brown stew chicken, so I'm gonna have to get me some carrots as well. So we have the green pepper, we have the red pepper, yellow pepper. Okay, so we got our peppers, we got our garlic, we got onion, and I got thyme over here, and I have Scotch bonnet pepper, guys. So this is the thyme. So maybe this is a bit much, but thyme give your food a good taste. So I'm going to be washing the thyme, and I'm going to see if I can find me a good Scotch bonnet pepper inside this bag, because the moment you buy these things at the store, they start to go bad, you know, they start to go bad. So I'm going to cut off the soft part of the pepper. I'm going to wash these and we're going to toss it into the pot, okay? Okay. So guys, I'm going to bring it back over here where we are cooking. So this is our chicken. Ooh, let the heat goes that way. Okay. So we got our Scotch bonnet pepper. It's going to be hot. Let me smell it. Let me smell it and see if the pepper is very hot. I can smell it, so it's going to be hot. But they like it like that. And the thyme, okay? So pepper and thyme. Woohoo! There it is. Let's give it a stir. I'm just like flipping over the meat as well, so they can cook evenly on each side. I'm going to add a little bit more water, but I'm also going to be adding in my veggies so it can cook with the seasoning. I'm going to get a little bit more water to put in there, and then I'm going to be getting my carrots to go in. Can you cook your rice with the coconut milk, or is it coconut juice? Coconut milk, yes. But today, because I don't have any coconut milk, I'm just steaming some rice, and then I will have it accompanied with some black beans on the side. But when I'm making rice with beans, I like to use the coconut milk, but I don't have any today. So yes, you can use your coconut milk because it does give it a very good flavor. And in it you would put the coconut milk, your thyme, some garlic if you want, some pimento seeds, and a little bit of spice to let it, eat nice. What is this now? Carly 2005. How are you, Carly? Thank you so much for coming. But yeah, I don't have any coconut milk, so I'm just steaming some rice. And in my rice I don't have any salt because I'm trying to eliminate the salt, because I know this is going to be a little bit not too salty, but it's going to be very tasty. Because I put Mr. G's soul seasoning in there, which is very salty. But I didn't put a lot, but I know. So I need to balance out the two. So this is steamed rice, no salt, with the stewed chicken. So what I was going to get now, guys, I'm going to get me some more water to go in my chicken. So I'm getting the very hot part of the water. And as well as there are other things I'm going to put in there to flavor it up a bit. So I know it's going to be, yeah. Let that continue to cook down. Now, for me, what I'm going to make for my dinner today, guys, I will be making let me talk to you guys. Okay, there we go. It's hot in the kitchen. Even though the fan is on, it's a little bit hot. So for me, I will be making for myself some fish tea. I don't have a whole lot of food, but I do have some banana. I do have potatoes and carrots. So I have the salmon head that I'm going to be making some fish tea for me. I will still have some of this, but not a whole lot. Most likely I will have it for lunch for tomorrow when I go to work. But, you know, yeah. So I'm going to be taking out my fish, let it thaw out a bit. And in the meantime, I'm going to get the carrots to go into. That's what I wanted to remember. My carrots to go into my chicken. Guys, I'm tired. Let me get my carrots, okay? All right, guys, watch my pot. Don't let it burn, you know. Don't let it burn. Watch my pot. Yum. Okay, so we have some carrots. They are going a little bit bad. I'm just going to be cutting off these parts that are going bad, and I'm going to still use my carrots, okay? So let me bring it back over to my counter where we're going to be preparing the carrots. All right, guys. Hopefully I can get me a camera person soon, right? I don't have a camera person. Everybody's busy doing their thing. Okay. I don't even remember how I had it. But anyway, so and this part, guys, you don't have to throw away the whole thing. You just cut off the part that is bad. Things are too expensive these days, right, guys? We're not going to waste anything. I know that's right. We're not going to waste anything. So if I'm going to use 2 cups of rice, would I use the whole can of milk? Yeah. Vicky? Yeah. Yeah, one can of milk. Perfect. Sometimes you can even use 2, I'm telling you. But you got to be careful now. If you're going to be using 2 cans of milk, you got to be careful how much water you're going to be adding. Because, you know, if you want it to be taste very creamy, you can go with 2 cans of milk, or just use the 1 can of milk. Watch your water, you know. They normally say when you're making rice, when you put in your water or your milk, it needs to be at least 1 inch above the rice. So you get a nice shelly rice when it's cooked, okay? All right, this one is almost bad all the way through, so we won't use that one like that. Yeah, you can use the whole can of milk. Matter of fact, they have small cans and big cans. So the regular size can, do I have any can up here? I don't have any can up here. The regular size can of milk you can use, Vicky. A whole can, yes, you can use a whole can. I don't want to see too much of my arm, I want to see more of the board. Thank you. Yeah, I love to cook with coconut milk. And I went to the store last night and I totally forgot to get coconut milk. Totally forgot about it. Okay, so let me just wash these off real quick. And then we're going to, oh man, guess that piece didn't want to go. I'm going to wash this off and then we're going to shred it. Well, not shred it, but slice them up real thin. Give me a minute, guys. Let me clean up over here. Over here is messy. Hold on a second. Just cleaning off the counter, guys. Okay, so we like to use this little gadget right here to cut up our carrots. So it's very sharp, so I have to be careful. So whoa, falling apart because I'm not holding it right. I'm scared of it, it's too sharp. So I set it down. I'll show you what I'm doing. This is it. Just cutting up the carrots. And it comes down to a certain size. I just set it down because I don't want to get cut. So you see, that's a carrot right there. Okay, I don't want to get cut by this thing right here. It's very sharp. So I'm going to set it down. And I'll just finish up what I started with the knife. Okay, so these big pieces, I don't need to even cut it too much. It's already good. And I forgot to clean this piece off. Okay. Let me just rinse it off real quick and I'm gonna get it into the pot. Alright, so it is ready. Let me get my spoon. So let's get the carrot in, guys. Let's get the carrot into the pot. Let's get the carrot into the pot. Yolanda, hey, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Making some stewed chicken. So my carrot is going in. So I just need just a little bit more water and I'm done. I'm going to jazz it up. Just a little bit more water. So make me some gravy. Because I'm going to add 2 other ingredients and I'm done. So let me get a little bit more water, guys. A little bit more hot. Oh, we do have some. Okay. Alright. So Mr. G, he loves to use is sweet and chili sauce. He loves to use that. And guys, this is very salty. It is 530 milligrams of sodium per 2 teaspoons. Okay. So that is in there. And let's see what I'm looking for. Well, I'm gonna put a little bit of oxtail seasoning in there. All right, and this is only a 180 milligrams of sodium per 1 teaspoon. So I'm not gonna put a whole lot, just a little bit to jazz it up a bit. Okay. And of course, we're gonna put some ketchup in there. And this ketchup, guys, it's 70 milligrams per 1 teaspoon. And remember, I told you there's no salt in my rice. Okay? So that's the reason why I told you there's no salt in the rice, because I know the stuff that's going to go here. So you got to balance it out somewhere, you know? So just gonna let this cook a bit, and I'm gonna taste to see if I need to add anything. Hopefully not. Hopefully I don't need to add anything to this. Okay, guys. All right. So let me taste. It's very sweet. It tastes so sweet. It could take a little bit of seasoning like sodium, but I don't want to put all that sodium stuff in there. Let me see. Because I know how he gets. Just a little bit of this. Just a little bit, guys. Just a little bit fresh. Oh, that's even too much. So let's take off a bit. Yeah, that should do it. Guys, I appreciate you guys coming and watching. Thank you so much, so much. Thank you guys. If you're new to my channel, guys, please watch any of my other videos. Hit the subscribe button. If you're a content creator, make sure you leave a comment so I can come back to your channel. Okay? So, let me taste again to see how it is right now. That's better. It's not over salty and it's not fresh. So that's good. That's good. So I'm going to give that 5 minutes just because I put the carrots in there, but I don't want them to get super soft. So, you know, I'm going to look at the rice. We're going to stir the rice to see how it is. So let's take a look at the rice. Rice is Shelly. Yeah, so when you're stirring your rice, guys, after all the water is dried down, make certain that you use a fork to fluff the rice, okay? So this is good. So this I can turn off and let the steam continue to just simmer it down. So this is good. So this I can turn off. The steam will continue to finish cooking until it's cool. Guys, thank you guys so much for coming and watching. Thank you, thank you. Let me taste. I know my chicken is cooked. It's been cooking for a while. So let me taste it, guys. Let's taste the chicken. It's sweet. Very sweet. Nice flavor. So this is done, guys. That's done. So I'm pretty much done cooking, guys. I'm gonna dish out of dish here for you guys. But hold on, I think someone is at the door. Let me get the door, guys. Hear me? Look, man, we're alive. We're alive, we're alive. Okay, guys, I'm back. Alright, so let me just dish out a plate and show you guys how it look. Okay? Hold on. So guys, I'm going to dish out a small plate. I'm going to dish out a small plate. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, so here's my plate. I'm going to dish it out so I can show you. It's a small one. Okay, So that's my rice. And let's go over here to the chicken. Let's get the drumstick. I know we all love the drumstick, guys. And then I'm going to put a spoon of gravy on this. So this is it, guys. This is our brown stew chicken with steamed rice. Carrie Dad. Hey Carrie Dad. How are you? Or Carrie Dad. This is the brown stew chicken, guys. And steamed rice. So guys, remember to leave a thumbs up, leave your comment. If you're new, please watch one of my other videos, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. If you're a content creator, I'll come back to you. It's your girl Lala. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Again, happy Sunday. It's your girl Lala from the kitchen saying bye. Thank you guys. Bye. See you next time, okay?